Going here. Just about 12:05, usually when we get the noon classes going. So good to see everyone. At first, it looked like a small turnout, but a lot of people have signed on here, so this is really good to see. So everyone having a good weekend so far?
Yep.
Kind of hard to tell what day it is, but it is the weekend right now, so that's good.
Hi.
A lot of people are at home, which is, thanks for doing that. It's really good to see. But workout today, we're going to go through a warm-up. Get the joints moving, get the blood flowing, make sure the chest is ready to go for all the push-ups coming up. Then we're going to go through the side plank. We're just going to go max effort per side. Just like yesterday, if you were with me, we did max effort front plank. We're just going to go to the side today. Trying to get a benchmark for the side plank. If you've done it recently, awesome. You can test it out again. If you haven't, then this is a good time just to establish numbers, and then we'll retest it in the future, and you guys can see where you've progressed. With this, just like the front plank yesterday, I'm looking for quality of movement. I don't want you to go to absolute failure. So if your hips start to sag, if you start twisting that whole body to get a few more seconds, please stop before that. So once your form breaks down and you can't maintain it or can't bring it back, then just stop the time there, and that will be good. I'll give you guys today about 2.5 minutes per side with a little bit of rest in between. If you guys can go longer than that, that's awesome. We just don't want to spend the whole class doing side planks here. So that'll be about the timeline for the side planks. If it's something you know you can go way longer than 2.5 minutes, please do this just in your own time, either later today, maybe tomorrow, and see what you can get. With this one, again, put your time in the comments. The score for the workout will be what you actually record, and then the time for the side planks just in your comments so you have a record of it. I like it. Pete's doing some vacuuming there, just cleaning up the workout space. Good. So once we're done the side plank, then the main work for today will be this nasty little 20-minute AMRAP. It is part of the United in Movement series. So this is a series of workouts that a group has put out. Big fundraiser. They've raised a few $100,000 now just to support everything that's going on. So this one, what it's going to be is 20-minute AMRAP. It's going to start with 20 hand release push-ups. So hand release push-up, just push up to the ground, taking those hands off the ground, pushing back up. That's a rep there. So 20 of those. Then you're going to go 30 weighted squats. So RX weight for this is a 50-pound dumbbell. But for today, whatever you guys have, whether that's a backpack, a kettlebell, a laundry detergent jug, bag, whatever you want to use. And those squats can be really done any way. In the RX version, it says goblet squat, but in the description of the movement, it does say front rack position. So hold it however you want. Just try to have it supported by your hands or hand. So 30 of those, and then 40 hand release push-ups, and then 50 weighted lunges. So again, on this one, you can really hold however you want, whether that's on a shoulder, in the front rack. It can be on your back if you want. So it'll be 50 of those, and then 60 hand release push-ups, and then 70 single arm suitcase deadlifts. So that's just with the weight in one hand, hinging at those hips, touching the ground, coming back up to that full extension, and 70 of those. You can do however many per side you want. It doesn't have to be alternating. You can do 35 on one side, 35 on the other, whatever you feel comfortable with today. And then if you get through all that in the 20 minutes, start back at the beginning and continue on until that 20 minutes is up. As a bunch of us were discussing already at the start here, it is a very push-up heavy workout. The way it's written, it is muscular endurance in that push-up movement. So your chest and your triceps, they will blow out a lot faster than your legs will on the squats or on the lunges. When I did this one earlier this week, the leg movements, the squats and the lunges and the deadlifts were almost an afterthought compared to the push-ups. If you are wanting to really work on that push-up endurance, this is a great workout for that. It'll really force you to push that, fight through that lactic acid burn, and just kind of keep pushing throughout. I would really recommend breaking it into smaller sets right from the start so you don't hit that wall. especially with push-ups. You've seen it in Murph and lots of other workouts. Once you hit that wall, it's hard to come back from that. So with this, think about smaller sets if you want to do the hand release push-ups all the way through. If the push-up isn't a strong movement for you, if you know you'll be able to get a couple of them done and then that will be it, please scale the movement. So do a push-up off a box or a bench, and just make it easier for yourself by raising that body off the ground, the chest off the ground. If you're looking at this, maybe you've done a lot of push-ups this week, you're not wanting this to be a push-up focused workout, or maybe you just don't want to have those breaks in there where you're stuck and you're just resting. Then feel free to lower the volume of push-ups and maybe increase the weight on those squats or on the lunges or on the deadlifts. Or just keep those reps the same and reduce the number of push-ups just so you can spend more time with leg work. So that's really dependent on what your goals are. And think about that as we warm up. Think about what you want to focus on today, and then I'll give you guys some time to ask me questions before we start. Sound good? Oh, Cynthia's going to join us now? Awesome. Good. Okay, so let's get into this warm-up. Get the blood flowing and get into it. So first thing, we're just going to go 3 rounds through this. We'll do 5 inchworms, 10 lunges, 15 jumping jacks, and then a pec stretch. So let's start with those 5 inchworms. Think about walking yourself out, nice plank position, give me that push up, and then walk your hands back towards the feet. So 5 of those in a row, nice and controlled.
Oh boy.
Good. Yeah, good. Once you've done those 5 inchworms, then we're going to do 10 lunges. Think about those knees tracking over the feet. Awesome. Just 10 total. As you guys finish those up, just 15 jumping jacks.
Ellie, Olivia's calling you. You go on your iPad.
Awesome. And then for the pec stretch, just find a doorway or a pole, a wall, place your hand about chest height, and just turn that body away. Try to just go into that stretch for 2 seconds, and then come back out of it, and just back and forth about 8 times per side. Feel that stretch.
Hey, Patrick, on lunges, is it more of a quad or a hamstring stretch, or is it both?
It will warm up both, but probably a little bit more of the quad. What you also want to think about is squeezing those glutes on the way up, and that'll warm those up as well.
So a lunge is not more for hamstrings?
No.
Oh. What's a good hamstring stretch then?
I can show you afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll just go back to those 5 inchworms. Think about that good push-up position. Those elbows about 45 degrees from that body. Nice active shoulders, making sure they're not coming up to the ears. Nice. Looking good there. Good. And then 10 lunges. So it's building on what Enzo was saying there. This is a good stretch for those legs, but also just warms up the muscles, gets the blood flowing, gets the body used to being in that position. And then 15 jumping jacks once you're done those lunges. And then let's stretch out that chest a little bit more. So hold the stretch for about 2 seconds, come back out of it, go back and forth about 8 times per side. A little bit more dynamic stretch here. And as you finish that up, we'll just go with one more round through this. So back to those inchworms. Really focus on holding that good plank position, nice core control, full range of motion push up. There, nice work, guys. As you finish those up, just back into those 10 lunges. And then 15 jumping jacks. And one more pec stretch. Just really open up that chest. Good. Nice stretching, everyone. Alan's just petting his dog.
He'll be very curious on the side plank, like the plank.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay, good. Once you guys are done, just come back to the camera. Good. Feeling warm?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good. So next thing we're going to get into is the side plank. If you guys are wondering, Russell and Vanessa are doing the workout from yesterday. So they're just kind of doing their own thing, but wanted to be part of the group here. So don't think they're just rushing ahead or doing a random thing, but so you guys know. So next part is the side plank. With this, again, like I said at the beginning, I just want good quality of movement. I want you guys to go as long as you can hold that form. If it does start to fail, feel free to bring it back. Take that big breath in again, stabilize those hips, try to regain that form. But if you just can't bring it back, that's when I want you guys to stop. With this, I'm looking for a straight line from that shoulder all the way down to the ankle. So try not to have that body twisted. I don't want a hinge in the hip, just a straight line throughout that whole body. Some people will ask, oh, can I have my hand over top of my head? That's up to you. Just however you test it today, test it the same the next time you do it. Ideally, full side plank is just with the hand on the side. But if you want it over your head, that will make it a little bit easier. You can give that a shot if you want. Any questions before we get going? Brian?
Just pick whatever side you want to use. Just one side.
We're going to test both sides, but start with whatever one you want.
Yeah.
And just make sure you know when you're recording it which side you did.
Well,
I'll share the timer screen here, and then we'll get going for the first side.
Do you do it on your elbow or on your hand?
Oh, sorry, on your elbow.
Okay.
Yeah, Ellen?
Same
Oh,
question.
same. Okay, perfect. On your elbow, please. Okay, is everybody good to go on the first side? Okay, you ready? We'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice form. Still try to keep the head in line with the body. And just remember, whatever time you get today, that's just a benchmark. Something we'll retest in the future, and we'll be doing a lot of core work, so it will get stronger. Nice work, Samantha. Nice work, Chris. We're just about a minute here. Nice work, Steph. Good job, Derek. So who's still going here? I think Doc's still going. Pete, Leanne, where did she go? Yeah, there she is. Nice work, everyone. Yeah, if you're resting, maybe walk around a little bit, shake out those shoulders. I know a lot of time with the side plank, it can be just shoulder fatigue that will give out. Good job, Leanne. We're a minute 50 here. Where do you go, Pete?
The Kumbayas didn't help.
Nope. Yeah, I was wondering how that would affect this. Awesome. Great work, everyone. Let's go till rest until about 3 minutes, and then we'll start again on the other side. So just remember kind of approximately what kind of rest you had, and then next time we test it, try to have about the same amount of rest in between, just to keep the testing accurate. Okay, is everybody good to go again? Thumbs up from everyone? Okay, good. Okay, let's do the other side here. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. There, make sure that nice straight line, just like the last side there. Yeah, looking good, Steph. Nice, Pete. Good job, Derek. You're at 30 seconds. Awesome. Good job, Chris. And we're just about a minute here. Nice work, Ellen. At a minute 20. Okay. If you're all done, grab a little bit of water. Grab the piece of equipment that you're going to use for the workout. And we'll start getting set up for that. So if you're going to scale the push-ups, have either a chair, a box, a bench, a bed maybe, something elevated just to lift those push-ups up. And we're at 2 minutes here. Yeah, nice, Leanne. Good job, Pete. Doc, are you still going?
I'm done.
Okay,
My oblique
Awesome.
fried from the kumbayas.
I know.
Oh.
How many people notice the difference from the kumbayas? Okay.
I
So,
think with snatches too. I was really surprised. The second side, because my left side is weaker on my snatch.
yeah.
I couldn't get my elbow in a comfortable position, but then I was like dead at 30 seconds.
Thanks, Liz.
Oh,
It's like,
that's good to
whoa.
know.
Yeah. My oblique started shaking about 20 seconds in. So
I'm glad I'm not
Yeah.
alone.
So, with recording these scores, put in the notes that you did kumbayas 2 days before.
yeah,
I don't.
that's the head shake.
Okay.
When he was here.
We're doing it virtually from the.
Yesterday,
Sorry, what was that, Ryan?
Yes, good.
yesterday there was no spot to
Thanks,
record
Liz.
that front plate.
There were just lunges yesterday.
You just put it in the notes. Instead of just.
Oh, just put it in the notes. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, notes. Okay. So, I just wanted to warm up that deadlift, just because we haven't really done that in the warm up here. So I just want everybody to grab their object that they're going to be using, stand up nice and straight, just starting with whatever hand you want. Good. So as we go through this, really make sure you keep that back nice and strong. It is going to be a lighter deadlift, and there's quite a few reps, so it is easy just to kind of forget about form and go really fast through this. But I want you guys to think about that nice, good deadlift form the whole way through. For this workout, the intent was to have the weight at your side and touching the floor on the outside of the feet, so not in between. If that isn't comfortable for you, if that puts your back into a bad position, feel free just to go down into the middle. But the purpose of this was to go a suitcase deadlift, so onto the side or beside your feet. So everybody grab that weight. Let's just slight bend in the knee, hinge those hips behind you, and touch the ground. Come back up, squeezing those glutes. Nice. And just give me 5 per side. Really think about keeping those shoulders as level as you can, the hips as level as you can. It's looking really solid, everyone. Nice. Yeah, that looks really good, Derek. Awesome. So the way I broke the deadlifts up for this one, I'm pretty sure I went 20, 20, and then split up the rest evenly, 15 and 15. But break it up however you want. Okay, so just before getting into this, I just want to kind of quickly go over the intent of this. As is written, it is very much a push-up endurance, muscular endurance workout. You'll find that right away. That push-up movement will tire out pretty quick. My recommendation is to break it up into smaller sets sooner than later. That's just going to help you go for longer. If you don't want to have that focus on the push-up or on that muscular endurance, if you'd rather just keep moving the whole time, what I recommend is either making the push-up a lot easier for yourself, so just raising your body up, or reducing the number that you do as you go through. And that way it'll be a little bit more focused on the leg movements, which you can go through a little bit easier and doesn't fail as fast as those push-ups. If you're wanting it as written, then do the hand release push-ups and just go for as long as you can, trying to push that endurance aspect of it. Any questions right now?
Would it be still an acceptable stimulus to do hand release, but then more of a worm push-up, so you're still getting that front loading? But when I'd
rather you not do the worm push-up. I just want you to really ingrain that good form for the push-up and keeping that plank position the whole time.
Okay, so it'll be a lot slower, but it'll be a lot better form. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's a really good point. If you guys do start getting into that worming push-up, please take your rest then, or change up the range of motion on that push-up so it's higher and easier for you. I don't want to see the worming of the push-up.
What do you mean by the, like, breaking it down? Like, cause it like in terms of like the volume, like what did you break yours down into, like, just to get an idea of what you mean? Like, are you talking about breaking down each set of exercises?
Just the push-ups, really.
Oh.
The leg stuff, I was able to go through pretty much unbroken.
Right.
For the push-ups, I'm pretty sure I broke it down into sets of 5, almost like within the first, maybe the second round there, into the set of 40.
So you'd do 5 and then you'd go to do leg work and then back to the push-ups?
No, so just straight through the push-ups, but just like doing 5, taking a little break, doing 5,
okay.
break.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yeah. Okay. Any last minute questions here?
What weight that I know you mentioned already about the weight, but like just use one weight for kind of all the weighted stuff?
Yeah. So the RX is a 150-pound dumbbell.
Oh boy.
So, but don't worry, you'll find out quick enough that it's the push-ups that will get you. The other stuff isn't too bad, but it'll still be a good workout on the lower body. Okay, I'll start sharing the screen here. Okay. Is everybody good to go? Thumbs up? Awesome. So 20-minute AMRAP, 20 hand release push-ups or whatever variation that you're doing, 30 weighted squats, 40 hand release push-ups, 50 weighted lunges, 60 hand release push-ups, 70 single arm suitcase deadlifts. And then if you finish the full round, then start back at the beginning. Wow. Let's get this going here. Nice steady pace.
The lunge, it's supposed to be goblet or wherever?
However you want. You can put it on your back if you want, on your shoulder, front rack, whatever you need. Okay, good to go? Let's do this. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, nice push-ups, everyone. That's looking really solid. Make sure those shoulders don't ride up to the ears, especially as you get tired here. Remember, this is a long one. Don't need to sprint this first round. Nice squats there, Jerry and Leanne. There you go. Good squat, Sam. There, keep those elbows up, Doc. There, keep that chest up, Chris. Try not to fold forward. There, that's better. Nice. Good change. There, that's better, Doc. Good job. Solid squat there, Steph. Don't know if you can hear us, Anna, but great having you here. Good job, Mario. Good. Make sure that head doesn't poke towards the ground. Keep it in line with the body. Yeah. Nice push-ups there, Derek. Awesome work, everyone. 4 minutes in. Yeah, Sam. Nice push-ups. Oh, almost had synchro lunges there, Jerry and Leanne. Nice work. There you go, Sam. Make sure that knee's not collapsing in. Keep it tracking over the feet. Good. Nice work, everyone. Keep going there. Still quite a bit of time left. Keep breaking up those push-ups. Nice steady pace. There you go, Doc. Nicely, Ann. Keep up that core control there. Awesome, Sam. Good lunges. Yeah, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, I found it easier to support it with one hand at a time. If you want to try that. Awesome, Pete. Good push-ups there. Really nice. Yeah, as those push-ups start to get harder and harder, break into smaller sets, quick little breaks. Nice swings there, Russell. Good. Over halfway now. There you go, Doc. Good job. Really squeeze those glutes on the way up. Nice. Yeah, Sam. Crushing those push-ups. Good positioning there, Steph. You got this, Alan. Good deadlifts there, Leanne. Good extension at the top. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody seems to be doing it. For the deadlifts, just one head of the dumbbell has to touch the ground. So for those of you deadlifting, just keep it up. If you haven't got there yet, just one of the heads of the dumbbell has to touch the ground, not both. Nice work, everyone. Just under 7 minutes left here. Nice, small, quick sets of those push-ups. Just chip away at it. Think about that nice, tight core. That'll help transfer that power a lot better. Way you go, Leanne. You got this. There you go, Cynthia. Try to keep that body level, not too much twist. That's better, nice. Good job, Sam. Really keep that shoulder blade back and down. Yeah, good. Less than 5 minutes to go here. Try to get into that second round. If you're ready in the second round, just push it. See how far you can get. Yeah, Steph, good job pushing it there. Yeah, good form, Cynthia. Nice work, Ryan. Nice quick pace there. Hey, Alan, if you can, do it on the outside of your foot. Okay. Awesome. Less than 3 minutes. Try and maintain that form with those push-ups. I know you've done a lot of them already, but this is where you can really ingrain that good technique. Good job, Cynthia. Good, nice hinging there, Mario. How's your workout, Russell?
Quite civilized in comparison to what I see on the screen.
Well, they're almost done, so.
I'll do some coaching. Derek Tran, try harder.
Maybe you should mute your mic for your own safety. Awesome, 90 seconds to go here. Yeah, Steph. Good, keep those shoulders nice and level. Got this, Pete, almost done. Awesome, last minute. There you go, Doc. Good. 30 seconds of work left. $20 seconds to go. A few more reps here. Yeah, Sam. A few more of those push-ups. Nice, Derek. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, time. Yeah, awesome work, everyone. Looking really good. Very happy with lots of push-up technique.